Back live at the ABC Sports, AC Jordan Arena in Bowie State University, Bowie, Maryland. Gary Williams, Juan Marshall, joined by ringside the Dark Menace, Tara Brown, making her DeBella Entertainment debut with a fourth round knockout over a woman that only been knocked out one time in a pro career prior to that. That's Jasmine Clarkson. Talk about the Dark Menace, Tara Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here with y'all. I'm glad everyone come out and show support. I'm glad I got the win tonight.
Talk about the Brown. I mean, you just kind of, as you have done throughout your career, broke people down. That's what you did with Clarkson. Clarkson couldn't come out anymore.
That's right. One thing I noticed is that the longer the rounds, the tired people get. So I train like that. And I watch Jasmine Clarkson so many days on YouTube. You know, I watch her. So I train for her specifically. Especially because she was a softball. And I looked at the opponents that she has fought. She's fought some tough opponents. So I knew that she was going to be tough. She was very tough. You know, she hit hard. She came to fight. And I think I had more the dog in me. And I got that win.
Were you expecting to pretty much dominate her like you did because you knew she was a tough fighter coming in?
I knew that she was trying to move me around because I'm smaller. So I just had a game plan in my mind like, don't back up. Regardless, you know, even if she hits hard, I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes her punches, I was like, oh, okay. But the game plan was to line the jab, to play right in the hook since she's softball.
Yeah, great win for you. So got your first one on DeBella. I don't know if he knows about the win, but I'm sure he's gonna be very happy about it.
Yeah, he's very happy, and I'm glad to do it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Congratulations. Great win. Congratulations. The Dark Menace, Tara Brown. Big win tonight over Jasmine Clarkson. Fourth round TKO. And up at the end of the fourth. Our main event coming up now. Besides Bogar, Gregory Outlaw, the crowd is standing up for the Bowie State graduate. Greg Clark once again dancing. Greg Outlaw.
Life is amazing, it is what it should. Man, but I feel like I'm lucky. I tell it again. Small and tiffy. Over 3 years, man, you can't even book me. It's me and Lil Baby, the shit going crazy. Weezy produced it, and Weezy had made me, and she held it down, so she got on my scene. Young money connected, they pay me 10,000, I threw it like that.
All right, Greg, Sharpshooter Outlaw logo, signs here, all throughout the place, places.
Did all the favors, they never
open alive here. Hey, Greg. Greg. Keep on going, bro.
Shea Douglas to the ring, please.
Boxing royalty, Lady Tiger, Shea Douglas is here.
This young lady that just came into the ring, one of the renowned female boxing champions of our time, Lady Tiger, Shea Douglas.
So here's bringing out this Bobby Jones.
Brothers Promotions in association with Real Deal Boxing proudly present our feature bout of the evening is sanctioned by the Maryland State Athletic Commission, Department of Labor Licensing and Regulation Executive Director Patrick Pinella, Commissioner in attendance. Going into the DC Boxing Hall of Fame, David J. Norman, along with our referee this evening, Brent Bovell. And so, on the history-making HBCU fight night here at Bowie State University, Bowie, Maryland, inside the Leonidas James Complex, Jordan Arena. We come to our main event. This is the moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, it's time to bring the noise. Stomp your feet at your seat, clap your hands in the stands, use your voice of choice. Boxing fans, are you ready to do this? For 6 rounds or less of world-class boxing in the super lightweight division. Matchmaker, the renowned boxing dealer Renee Aiken. And when the bell rings, hands, the man controlling the mayhem in the middle, internationally renowned referee, Kenny Chevalier. Introducing the principals. First, fighting out the blue corner wearing a grand black trunks, he weighed in and he fit fighting and ready, 140 pounds. A 13-bout veteran hailing from Newark, New Jersey, known as Brick City, and he brought some bricks with him tonight to throw in the ring. Boxing fans, please welcome Rashad Bogar. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing a Bowie State University black and blue. He weighed in at a perfect slip, 139.4 pounds. After an outstanding amateur career, he's now 5-0 as a pro, 2 KOs, and he's the reason for tonight's historic card that will make for September to remember. The native son returns home. The real deal signee, 2016 Bowie State University Bogar graduate. Finish out with the final instruction. Six rounds or less. Super
Here we go. Greg, the sharpshooter outlaw, who graduated with honors from Bowie State University. Going against Rashad Bogar, Gary Digital Williams, Juan Marshall, here at ringside. Packed house. Getting loud for our main event tonight here at the AC Jordan Arena in Bowie, Maryland, Bowie State University. Left jab by Bogar. Outlaw staying on the outside. Bogar inside and tapping gloves. Left jab by Outlaw. Right hand by Bogar, missing it. And tangle once again. Outlaw working inside, and they separate. Henry Chevalier separates them. Right hand by Outlaw, left hand by Bogar missing.
Let's go, big boy!
Grand tangle. Tangle once again.
Catch and shoot!
Right hand missing there by Outlaw. And on the top by Outlaw. Left hand by Outlaw.
Good, good.
Left hand with the tangle once again. And Bogar breaks out with the left hand. Outlaw. Into the final minute of the first round, scheduled for 6.
Good shot, boy.
Right hand over the top.
Go, boy.
Left hand, they tangle again. And they separate and then come back, okay?
Leading already, big boy.
It looks like Bogar has a cut alongside the left side of his face. Oh, that came. I didn't see any hit clash. That had to come from a punch. And to the final 30 seconds of this first round. And the Bogar camp has a lot of work to do with that cut. Final seconds, first round. Left hand by Outlaw. Right hand by Bogar, that lands, and the bell rings. in the first round. I don't know what happened with that cut. I don't know if you saw a headbutt or not, Juan, but I didn't see one.
Yeah, I didn't notice a headbutt. It might have been through an exchange of punches, but Greg's been landing some shots, and like you said, we didn't see any headbutts, so I had to come from a right hand.
The junior business major, Kaya.
And they work on the cut in the Bogar corner. A lot of Vaseline on that cut. Change the value and let it go. Here we go, round 2, Schedule 6. Both men exchanging jabs, trying to exchange jabs. Bogar with the left hand. Right hand to the body. Oh, tango. And both men tango once again. Every change the value separates it.
Make it pay.
And that cut opened up right away there on the left side of the face of Rashad Bogar. Left hand gets in there close by Outlaw. Tango once again, Bogar almost pushes Outlaw outside the ring. There's a left hand by Outlaw.
Knock his ass out, Greg.
They tangle once again. Another awkward tangle. Change value separates them. Right hand to the body by Outlaw. Solid right hand. Trying to go back down to the body. May get on a little low that time. They tangle once again. And both men hitting on the break. Good right hand by Outlaw. They tangle once again. And they break again. Warns Bogar for holding the skinny Chevalier. Chance to Outlaw here tonight. Left hand to the body. Right hand up top by Outlaw. Left hand by Outlaw. Right hand by Outlaw. Oh, right hand by Outlaw and close. Bogar King coming in, and he got caught with the right hand to the body. Left hand by Outlaw. Heading to the final seconds. The second round, we're scheduled for 6. Good round for Greg Outlaw. Left hand by Bogar inside. Tango once again. Both men laying shots. Final second round. Left hand by Outlaw. Bogar tries the left hand, misses. They tangle once again. And change the value, warning Bogar for holding on to the head of Greg Outlaw.
She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my baby.
Outlaw doing well offensively, but getting no defense, no help from Bogar.
Yeah, Bogar, he's trying to be a little aggressive, but Outlaw, what he needs to do, he needs to start setting up some shots. He needs to stick with his jab, and when he sticks with his jab, he needs to double up on it, and also come with some combinations, and then start using his angles. If he start using angles, he gets Bogar off guard a lot.
And for the third round, they worked feverishly with the cut. in the Bogar corner. No sense of urgency for the doctors over there in attendance. Here we go, round 3, and Outlaw starts with the right hand.
Round 3.
Right hand over top by Bogar, but he gets caught with left hand in close. They tangle once again. Bogar has his arm around Outlaw, and he gets warned by referee Kenny Chevalier. Left hand by Outlaw. Left hand, right hand to the body by Outlaw, but right hand by Bogar. A wild left hand misses. Right hand to the body by Outlaw. First minute, round 3, scheduled for 6. They change jabs once again. Right hand over the top by Outlaw. Glancing off the head of Bogar. Then once again. And that's how head clash. And Bogar pushing Outlaw away. Gets warned by Kenny Chevalier. The devil was a head clash that time around. And right hand by Bogar. Outlaw stumbles, but nothing done. Bogar warned for hitting him in the back of the head. Right hand by Outlaw, down by another right hand. Look up right hand, they tangle once again. And Kenny Chevalier separating. Time called here.
Let's break, boy. Let's go, boy. Fuck on it, let's go, boy.
Warning both men for different infractions, holding, hitting on the break. And time is back in. Right hand by Bogar. And that time, Outlaw misses hitting Bogar behind the head. Under a minute to go in the 3rd round. Bogar trying to get his offense going. He's caught with the left hand on the body by Outlaw. Right hand missing there by Outlaw.
Let's go, boy.
Thing once again. And let's see. Bogar hit Outlaw low, warned by Kenny Chevalier. Time is called. And actually, Bogar got hit low. He's going to take some time here. Bogar's actually hit low. He's warned. Outlaw's warned by Kenny Chevalier. So Bogar gets 5 minutes. Here we go. Bout continues. Outlaw with a good left hand to the body.
Back to it. Let's get back to it.
Right, left hand to the body. Right hand to the body by. There's left hand to the body. Final second.
30 seconds. Beat in the ass, G.
The 3rd round. Left hand to the body by Outlaw. Hit him in the chest. And that ends the 3rd round. Get ready for 4th round and a tough round here to score in this bout.
Yeah. I wonder how they. I see just some warnings now, so I wonder how much close attention that Kenny's gonna, how much more Kenny's gonna allow for us, the guys with holding on and things like that. So I think Kenny's gonna open up his eyes a little bit more. This is 4th round coming up, so let's see what happens with these guys. Are they gonna be more aggressive, or since they got the warning, are they gonna slack off a little bit?
Second half of the bout now. Going to round 4.
Hey, sharpshooter. Let's go, bro.
Round 4.
4th round coming up.
Round 4 of 6.
Left hand by Outlaw, top of the head. Left jab by Outlaw, left hand going to the body, misses.
Get him! Here, Mitch! Go get him, Jack!
Right hand missing there. Tangle once again. Left hand to the body by Outlaw.
That's right there. Jab him, miss.
Right hand to the body by Outlaw. Bogar tries the right hand. Left hand to the head. And another left hand to the right hand to the back of the head by Bogar.
How many times you gonna do it?
Again, as Juan said, how much longer he's going to go before he starts taking a point away. Left hand to the body by Outlaw. Bogar took a step back there. Right hand missing there by Outlaw. Wild right hand. Right hand. That lands on Rashad Bowie. Outlaw with a good right hand. And another right hand by Outlaw. Bowie trying to duck and dodge. And he tangles, holds on. Best fight pound to the night for Greg Outlaw. Overhead right. Left hand by Bogar to the body. Fans standing all over the AC Jordan Arena. Right hand to the body by Outlaw. And Outlaw once again. A minute to go in the fourth round.
That's the body, G. Just like in the gym. Good.
Right hand to the body by Outlaw.
Just like in the gym.
Bogar protecting the back of his head. Just in case he gets hit there.
Let's go, big boy.
Got hit in the top of the head by Outlaw. Left hand to the body.
Down, big boy.
And Bogar tangle once again. And Kenny Stride's got to look at that holding by Rashad Bogar. And to the final seconds of the fourth round. And once again. Left hand by Bogar.
Let's go.
They tangle once again.
Why you keep stopping, Bob?
And Outlaw warned for using his shoulder in the exchanges. Right hand to the body by Outlaw. Heading down the stretch here in the fourth round. And Bogar throws the left hand, throws the right hand to Bell. And you get the impression Outlaw is just a little too close to Bogar.
Yeah, that's what I think he needs to get his distance a little bit. That's why it's because his jab. He was using his jab pretty good early in the rounds, but he's starting to get away from it and start off with a hook instead of using the jab. If he would use a jab and then come with a hook, he would start setting things up a little bit better. And that's what's messing his range up. So he needs to start either double jabbing his way in, then coming across with a right hand, or either coming in and start going to the body of our Bogar. So I'm not sure what his game plan is, because it seems like he's getting away from it a little bit.
Whatever the game plan is, he's getting away from it. Okay. Definitely. Here we go, round 5, schedule 6. Right hand by Outlaw. Start things going. Tangle once again. Referee warning Greg Outlaw for holding. Right hand landing to the body shot. Left hand by Bogar. Outlaw throws a counter left hand, left hook. Bogar trying to cut
Please,
that ring out.
photography upstairs. Thank you.
Tangle once again. Up against the ropes here, and Bogar trying to land shots in front, but referee Kenny Shivani stopping him. Once again. Left hand landing by Outlaw. Another left hand. Inside, they got to watch their heads a little bit. Halfway through round 5, scheduled for 6. As Bogar trying body shots. Right hand over the top by Bogar. Right hand over the top by Outlaw, misses. Bogar tries a couple left jabs. Outlaw moves out of the way, moves to his right. Left jab by Outlaw. The left hand to the body by Outlaw. And once again, left hand by Bogar that time. That lands. Left hand to the body by Outlaw. Both hands in ring center. Outlaw tries a body shot. Left hand by Bogar in close. Heading to the final moments of this 5th round. Left hand, good left hand over the top by Outlaw. Kind of push Bogar away. Tangle once again. And referee Ken Chevalier separates once again. They separate on their own, actually. Final second, Bogar missing with a right uppercut. Missing with the right hand as well. Head to the final seconds of this final round. And the question is now, who will pour on the gas in the final round?
That's the key. Who's going to step it up and win the round? Because right now it seems like Bogar fought his way into it a little bit because the lack of action that Outlaw put out in the last couple of rounds. You know, he was on the defensive a little bit, and seemed like he was waiting now instead of being the first to the punch. So Bogar I guess he sensed that and started being a little more aggressive. But Outlaw has to come back and be more aggressive in this round and use everything. He has to start using his jab, using his angles, and start putting combinations together.
All night long.
Don't forget, immediately following our main event, we will have our post-fight elbow show, brought to you by Real Time Pain Relief and DevilSpirits.com. Here's the final round of the bout and the final round of the night.
All right, boxing fans, this is it. In our penultimate bout this evening, put your hands together, please. This is the 6th and final round.
Here go, final seconds, final round. Bogar trying to throw left hand up top. Over the right hand.
No flash photography, please. Right here. Young lady in the front row. Right.
Right hand landing.
Thank you.
Right hand over the top by Outlaw, misses. Left hand by Outlaw, misses once again. Big left hand there. Left hand by Outlaw. Right hand over the top. And Bogar went down on the he sat down on the rope, but no punch led him there. So it wasn't called a knockdown. Oh, good right uppercut by Outlaw. That may have stunned Bogar a little bit, but Bogar's still competing. But he's holding on to the back of the head of Greg Outlaw. Left jab by Outlaw. Left hand by Bogar in return. Good left hand counter by Outlaw. Outlaw ducks underneath. Bogar tried to go underneath. Halfway through the final round. Another body shot by Outlaw. Left hand by Outlaw. Another left hand by Outlaw. There's been missing shots there. Left hand to the body by Outlaw. Right hand with the top by Outlaw. By Bogar, I should say. And they tangle once again. Referee Chevalier separates them. Right hand to the body by Outlaw. Heading down the stretch here in the final round. Left hand landing there by Outlaw. Uppercut misses by Outlaw. Left hand to the body doesn't miss. Bogar lands the right hand in close. Right hand missing by Bogar. Left hand missing by Outlaw. Final seconds. Into the final seconds of the final round. Left hand Bogar, right hand Outlaw. He starts to slug. As his bout comes to an end, crowd on his feet. Here at the AC Jordan Arena at the bout and the down comes to the end. That will do it. Tough 6 round, awkward 6 rounds for Greg Outlaw. We'll see what happens when the results come in.
Yeah, well, Outlaw, for some reason, it seemed like he slacked. He didn't apply the pressure like he should have going into this last 3 rounds. He seemed like that Bogar started being more aggressive, and then we don't know what the outcome will be. Did he win did Outlaw win the first 3 rounds and Bogar made a bounce back? Or basically, I see it quarter 2. In Outlaw's favor, of course.
Historic HBCU fight night. Very good. We'll be back here again December 8th. December 8th. Put it on your calendar. You made this possible, so give yourselves a rousing round of applause. December 8th. We'll be back here for another episode. Shabazz Brothers and Real Deal Boxing.
Need a good bout on hand. Good bout on hand, I should say. Waiting for the decision of the judges. Don't forget, we'll be at Oscar Raceway 1 week from tonight for the Sign Nation Sports card. Bell's Win scheduled to be the headliners on that card.
I neglected to give a shout out to my Alpha fraternity brothers in the house. 06 in the house. Any Sigmas in the house? Phi Beta Sigma. Kappa Alpha Psi. Q Psi Phi. We don't hate on anybody.
Here it is, his decision. This is Kababa Jones.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, give a rousing round of applause both for our ring warriors. The official scoring is as follows. Judge Steve Rado saw it 58-56. Judge Don Risser scored at 60-54. Judge Paul Wallace scored at 59-55, all to the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated.
Ray Outlaw remaining undefeated. He's now 6-0, 2 KOs. Rashad Bogar falling to 4-9-1, 2 KOs. Waiting for some words from Greg Outlaw.
I hear shots coming on the left from so high.
DJ Hollywood Red.
Thank you for everybody for coming out. Hey, Bowie! Hey, Bowie! First, let me thank God. Came out victorious again. Thank you to my wonderful team, my promotional company, Real Deal, Shabazz Brothers, and everybody else that played the plot. Dream Team, Coach Fox, Sugar Ray Leonard, Big Will, Jesse Performance, Solano Sports Line, Rich Grills, Acupuncturist. Thank you for all the beautiful fans coming out. And my wonderful team. I hurt my hand, no excuse, I got the victory. It's a tough opponent. That's why we won him, but it's going to be tough. And we're going to do it again. See y'all next time. Thank you for having me.
Greg Sharpshooter Outlaw. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Drive safe. We'll see you back here December 8th. Put it on your calendar. December 8th. And we out. DJ, Hollywood Red, they ain't got to go home, but they got to get out of here. Peace.
We come to you live from the AC Jordan Arena on the campus of Bowie State University in Bowie, Maryland, for the Boxing on the Beltway Podcast Network, presenting the Boxing on the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show. Boxing on the Beltway Post-Fight Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Real-Time Pain Relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. Go to freepainoffer.com, buy $10 worth of real-time pain relief. Get a free $10 tube of real-time pain relief. Rub it on, the pain is gone in real time. And by DeborahSpears.com, by great jewelry and great diet tips from Deborah, D-E-B-R-A Spears.com. Gary Digital Williams, alongside Juan Marshall, finishing up a very interesting card here tonight. The Shabazz Brothers and Real Deal Promotions card here at Bowie State University. We had two bouts that ended the card tonight that really were awkward in nature. Now we just found out just after the bout, as Greg Outlaw was speaking, that he did hurt his hand. It looked like it was his left hand in the contest. That may have added to the issues that Greg Outlaw seemed to be having in the contest. He was having difficulty landing shots, being aggressive. That was a tough situation there. But he still got the victory. One judge, Don Richard, called a shutout, 60-54. And Steve Rados and Paul Walls, Rados scored at 58-56. Walls scored 59-55. So, despite the hand injury, Greg Outlaw, the Bowie State University graduate, came out with victory. Remains undefeated, 6-0, 2 KOs.
I'm excited for him just to being able to come back to his alumni at Bowie State here and performing some of his friends and fellow students that he went to school with. And it was a big deal for him to do that. And his performance, to me, it seemed like he started strong, but I think it wasn't the fact that he fell off. I think what it was, Bogar started being more aggressive, and I think that's what it was. And then he had to do. Outlaw had to do what he had to do, make the adjustments, so he won't get hurt by him with these wild shots that Bogar was throwing.
And he was awkward from the get-go to begin with, so that didn't help matters either. So it was a tough battle all the way for Greg Outlaw, but he did survive. One of a packed house here tonight at AC Jordan Arena. And Ken Chevalier was referee, and Greg Outlaw raised record of 6-0, 2 KOs. Richard Bogar 4-9-1 with 2 KOs. We also had a very awkward co-feature tonight. One of the most awkward bouts I've seen in a while. Travis Reeves winning a 8-round unanimous decision over Devin Butcher out of Baltimore, Battle of Baltimore, and didn't live up to the battle at all.
Yeah, I was just surprised to see that Travis Reeves didn't make the adjustments that he knows how to make to win this type of fight, and to let it go on like it did for the entire 8 rounds, because he didn't have anything to worry about because Butcher didn't give any kind of threat. And so my thing is, why was Travis didn't make the adjustments that he needed to make in order to make some hard shots, because he's a power puncher. And I was just surprised that the fight turned out the way it be with that not a lot of action in it.
Travis Reeves won by unanimous decision. Don Risher, second straight shutout win for a boxer. He gave it 80-69. Now Reeves did knock down Butcher in the fourth round. Got a fluke knockdown. He did knock him down, and Butcher did lose a point in the fifth round for holding. So Richard called about 80-69 for Travis Reeves. Steve Brados called a little close, took 77-73, while Paul Walsh had 78-72 for Reeves. Reeves now bounced back from that loss to Kyle Marat. He's now 16-3-2, 7 KOs. Devin Butcher falling to 63, 3 KOs. A very solid performance for Jordan Short Dog White out of Waldorf, Maryland, Landover, Maryland actually now, as he raised record of 5-1, 4 KOs. Fourth round TKO for White, 134 of the fourth round. And White went on to victory, good bout.
Yeah, with the layoff, Jordan White looked excellent for the layoff he did. He showed that he has, to me, looked like he has a lot more power. And he also, even though he makes weight, he still looks bigger. To me, he looks bigger, and which is good. So that means he's been training right to build muscle and strength, but still be able to maintain weight. Then that's a good thing. And then what I saw from him today was him listening to his corner, him being able to put punches together that his corner was asking him to put together, and then actually changing speeds when the corner wanted him to change speeds throughout the rounds from 1 through 4. And that's how he was able to get the stoppage.
White had 2 knockdowns in the second round and then came back in the fourth round and just pummeled Rodriguez into the bout, was stopped at 134. Jordan White now 5-1 with 4 KOs. Francisco Rodriguez falls to 4-5-1. Also in the card tonight, a strong performance in his return for Lantes Slides the Fox out of Forestville, Maryland. He won a 8-round unanimous decision over Elvin Ayala, 80-72 across the board. Ayala, a former world title contender, tough boxer, but Fox was able up to the task.
Yeah, and like I said, this was the perfectly chosen bout for him. It wasn't an easy bout, and it wasn't too hard of a bout. Actually, it was against a veteran that can come into the ring and get a possible win. But Alontes Fox took that away from him and was able to. Actually, what he did was what I liked today is he was able to use his jab, and when he was using his jab, he allowed Ayala to come in, and then that's when he started using his hooks and his uppercuts. Right. So he was baiting them in, and then he was setting them up with the hooks and uppercuts, which was a fantastic job doing it. And also his footwork was good. Yeah, I like that. His footwork was good, and he's another guy that I thought was going to come in. Well, I thought he was going to take a fight and weigh in at like maybe 168 pounds, but he was right at the line at 162. I think he weighed in, and that was excellent. You know, so he's right on course with his training. So he's back right in full effect.
Alontes Fox again shut out 80-72 across the board. Raised record to 24-1-1 with 11 KOs. And Evan Ayala 29-11-1 with 13 KOs. Great performance as well for Tierra the Dark Menace Brown out of Bladensburg, Maryland. Outstanding contest. Fourth round TKO, end of the fourth round against Jasmine Clarkson, who had only been knocked out one other time in her pro career. But Tierra Brown, as we talked about during the interview before the main event, she just broke down Clarkson, as she has done a number of times before now in the ring. She just broke her down and pretty much ended the fight.
And Clarkson, we know, she might not win a lot of fights, but she's in a lot of fights. And like you said, she only went down, I think, one time in her career.
Knocked out one time.
Yeah, and this is another bout that was perfectly chosen for Tierra, because Tierra did exactly what she needed to do, which was being able to go out there, establish herself early, and break her opponent down to finish the fight.
Both Tierra Brown and Lantes Fox, by the way, are in the DeBella Entertainment camp. And Tierra Brown undefeated again, still undefeated, 5-0, 3 KOs now. Jasmine Clarkson falling to 4-13. About the knockout came at the end of the fourth round. Clarkson could not come out. Elsewhere in the card, Moosin, the Spartan Kaysen out of Baltimore, Maryland. Second round TKO over Donnell Daniels, debuting Donnell Daniels of Suitland, Maryland. And great performance for Moosin Kaysen, getting the knockout, 244 the second round.
What I like about Kaysen is the fact that he's very patient. And his patience allowed him to let his shots get set up. And when he when he set his shots up, he made Daniel comfortable. And when he made Daniel comfortable, Daniel got lackadaisical and dropped his hands a little and that's when Kason waited for the opportunity to land those hard shots and be able to finish the fight.
Again, knockout came in 2:44 the second round. Musin Kason now 3-0. His first pro knockout. Donnell Daniels falls in his pro debut. Two guys making their pro debut in a great performance for Mark Sailors Duncan out of Clarksburg, Maryland. Scored a second round TKO over the equally debuting Janelle Christmas of Conway, Arkansas. The knockout came in 2:31 of the second round.
Duncan, to me, he looks like he has power. The way he throws his punches, and he has some good technique when he throws those punches. And when he gets his right distance, instead of smothering himself, when he found the distance, he was landing some hard shots. And he was able to break the body down and then go to the head, which every fighter should be able to do. And he put on a great performance in his pro debut.
So both guys making a pro debut, and Mark Duncan was successful. Also making his pro debut in a really good performance, Maurice M3G Winslow Jr. Now, his listed on BoxRec as being from Stone Mountain, Georgia, but according to the Maryland bout sheet, he has now moved to Brandywine, Maryland, and he won at the end of the second round TKO over Alberto Delgado of Roanoke, Virginia, and Delgado would not be allowed to come out for the third round.
I think this was a middleweight bout. It was, I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And, to me, he's a slim, fast middleweight, and he's very accurate with his punches, and he puts combinations together very well. And that's what he was able to do against Delgado. I'm sorry. When he put those punches together against Delgado, it was just the speed he was just outmatched. As far as Delgado, Delgado was just totally outmatched with this. The speed of Winslow was just too much, and then the way he was putting his punches together, that was very accurate. And then it was flurries of 2 and 3 and 4 punch combinations, which we were able to break Delgado down.
So Winslow 110, 1-0, 1 KO, and Delgado falls to 0-5-3 on his career. Tariq IGB Irby came back to boxing, and he won a unanimous decision over the always tough Lamont White. Lamont White, who's never been knocked out in a bout. Irby won by shutout 40-36 across the board, and I thought he fought well. White was what White was. He's usually very tough, very tough. Does not allow any knockdown, not allow any punches, but Irby was able to easily beat him.
Yeah, like you said, White does what he does, and it's the second time these opponents met, so they're familiar with each other. And Tariq looked like he made better adjustments in this fight than he did in his first fight with him, and he dominated every round. And also with the layoff, he looked very well. You know, he looked good. You know, and he came to us and he knows some things that he said he wanted to look better. To me, like I said, he performed good, but if he say he wants to look better, I would love to see his next fight.
Yeah, no question about that. So Irby now is by BoxRec. He's 5-0 with 2 KOs. By Fight Facts, because of his work in the World Series of Boxing, his record is 6-2 with 3 KOs. Lamont White falling to 1-15 with 1 KO. And opening bout tonight was really kind of a tough start to this card, because Omar Kabari Salim, the Egyptian magician out of Brooklyn, New York, just hammered Malik Jenkins out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, making his pro debut. Malik Peekaboo Jenkins. In that bout, Jenkins was complaining to the referee Ken Chevalier that he got headbutted by Salim, and while he was complaining, he got hammered by Salim and fell to the canvas face first. Doctors had to look at him a little bit, but he did walk out eventually on his own power. But it was a tough knockout for Jenkins against Omar Salim.
Yeah, I wonder what the Jenkins camp, what type of amateur background that Jenkins had to take on an opponent, for their pro debut that was 4-0.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that one. And then did they research him and thought that it was something they saw that Jenkins could take advantage of in the ring? Because tonight it didn't look that way. Salim looked like the more polished fighter, even though it was Jenkins' pro debut. And like I say, Salim did everything he's supposed to do, kept punching until the referee told him to stop. And then Jenkins was concentrating on talking about what the referee should have looked at and what supposedly happened. And when he did that, he got knocked out.
Yep. So Omar Kabari Salim now 5-0 with 2 KOs. Malik Jenkins following his pro debut. And that is the card here tonight from the AC Jordan Arena, Bowie State University. First time a pro card has been here. And many years ago there was an amateur card here, but First time for pros here. It won't be the last because they're scheduled to come back on December the 8th for a card back here at the AC Jordan Arena. So look forward for that as well. December looks like a big month, and we'll talk more about that down the road. But already 3 cards scheduled for the month of December, 2 on the same day. So we'll see what happens there. We'll talk more about that. So next week we are at Rosecroft Raceway in Fort Washington, Maryland for the Sign Nation Sports card. Yours truly is scheduled to be the ring announcer for that card. So I don't know how that's going to affect the broadcast. We'll see how we'll play that by ear in all honesty. Also want to send a best wishes to Amelia Moore out of Alexandria, Virginia, the great amateur. She is in Spain right now for a amateur championship tournament. And so she's there with Team USA, the elite squad of Team USA. So wish her the very best as well. And of course, once again, we send our best wishes to Buddy Harrison, who is out of the hospital now. He's been dealing with cancer, chemotherapy, and now he is out of the hospital. And we'll see what happens. Now, next, sometime this weekend, we will also give you updates on the card at the ABC Sports Complex in Springfield, Virginia. We did get some, looks like we got some results from our buddy Daniel Cork, who's over there in Springfield. So as soon as we get all that squared away, we haven't been able to look at them yet, but as soon as we get those squared away, we'll give those to you on both our blogs. So it'll be outstanding time coming up and some great things on the horizon here in the Beltway. And that'll do it here from the AC Jordan Arena in Bowie, Maryland, and Bowie State University. We thank folks at Real Deal Promotions and Shabazz Brothers for a great time here tonight, a packed house here tonight at Bowie State University. The Boxing on the Beltway post-fight wrap-up show on the Boxing on the Beltway podcast network is brought to you by Real Time Pain Relief. Rub it on. The pain is gone in real time. And by Deborah, DEBRA Spears.com. Also, don't forget, on the blog, Boxing on the Beltway, you can go to Best Buy, the Best Buy logo on the blog, buy your equipment and buy your things from Best Buy right on the Boxing on the Beltway blog, and some of that will be donating and help out Boxing on the Beltway and Beltway boxing in general. So that will do it. Thank you very much for joining us, and always remember to keep supporting the best boxing in the world, the boxing along the Beltway. For Juan Marshall, I'm Gary Digital Williams. Thank you so much for listening to us, and take care.